Hey, what's up, guys? Tony here from howtobuyandSellYourCars.com. And I said I would make this video for a subscriber, a fellow YouTube subscriber. He had about $1,800 to play with. He wanted me to search the Denver Craigslist to help him find some deals. I usually do not do this if you're not a VIP member of my F1 program, but I said, why not? Let's just make this content video for you. And just for your information, if you are a F1 VIP member, I will make these videos for you to help you find deals if you decide to join me and the rest of the community in VIP. So if you want to learn more on how to flip cars for massive profits and make $5,000 to $10,000 per month on your part-time, then check out howtobuyandSellYourCars.com. Please don't mind the honking next to me. I have some construction going on in my backyard, so it is what it is if you hear it. So $1,800 to play with. Rule of thumb is that doesn't mean that you should literally look for cars that are for sale below $1,800 because you're going to narrow your scope down because it doesn't include negotiation, right? You have negotiating power within you. So that means you can look at cars that are $3,000 in that range and then negotiate all the way down to 15, 18, 2,000. If you have to come up with a couple of hundred, I'm sure you can. If it's a super deal that you can make 1,000 or even double your money on. So let's get into it. Let's see, 3,000 GT, Dodge, $1,500. It depends on the mileage. Usually, if people don't put mileage, that means it has high mileage. It's trying to hide something. So I would actually, if you're really enthusiastic and ambitious, call them up quick and find out what the mileage is. You could even text them really quick, hey, what's the mileage? So I would definitely on this one, well, I actually see it. It says 200,000 miles right here. So, way too much miles. I would not bother with a car with that many miles. I would say if you're in the States, the mainland USA, or anywhere in the world that has large land, the average yearly driving is 12 to 15,000 miles per year. If you're in Hawaii, like where I used to be, it's more to 8 to 10,000 miles per year. So you could kind of gauge an average car mileage, range, what it would have by the year. So if you have a 5-year-old car in Hawaii, you're looking at 45 to 50,000 miles would be normal mileage. In the States, it would be maybe a little bit more than that, right? Because if you have 15,000 or 12,000 miles a year times 5 would be 60,000 miles, right? So just think in terms of that. Lower miles, the better. So let's check out this 2000 Mini Cooper. Oh, I forgot you have a $1,800 price range, right? So that means we want to shop for cars. Check this out: 98 Toyota Camry, $1,900, 170,000 miles. Not that bad, right? Not that bad mileage wise for a 98. It's pretty old. But, it looks clean. I think it could be advertised a lot better as far as pictures. If it's in good condition, and I have a lot of dealer friends, and, they say condition of the vehicle is actually more important than mileage. You can have a 170,000 mile car like this in excellent condition. Like really, this thing really does look clean and taken care of for 170,000 miles on it. Or you can have a car with 80,000 miles completely beat up, torn up inside, beat up outside. And the 170,000 miles could come from a lot of mainland road driving, just straight driving, which doesn't put a lot of stress on the car anyway. So it would be something to actually consider and take a look at. It's possible that you could actually finagle this deal down to $1,500, $1,400, write a better ad, put some seat covers on it, and put it up for sale for $2,250 OBO and blow it out for $2,000, which will give you a $500 profit. Not a bad start, starting out with under 2,000. right? So this could be a potential deal for you if you went out to take a look at it and made it happen. It looks like you could use a headlight tactic, make the front look fresh. And I show you all of that in the F1 program. I have a complete program that teaches you how to flip cars to profit, how to get the maximum amount of value, and how to really sell, negotiate, and flip cars really, really quickly. So this is something that you could probably do and make 500 on it. Let's see. 3,000 Expedition. How many miles? You could get cars like this for 2 grand. You really could if you negotiate. And I will say you will be getting kind of the lower end of the tailpipe cars for about 1,800, but it doesn't mean that you can't. You could definitely make 500, $800 on an $1,800 starting cash flow point. You could really do it. So let's see here, 3,900. As you see, the more money you have, if you have about 3, 4,000 to play with, you could get into a lot easier money making deals. In the three to $4,000 price range. But again, it doesn't mean, and you could search to narrow it down quicker. You could search for cheaper, older cars here, like Toyota Camry, and just search for specific car deals. But I like to just take my time, put in an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, just search the entire postings here. 92 4Runner, 3250, not bad, clean. I doubt he'll go down to 15 or 1,800 though on that deal. So let's just keep looking here. Here is a classic 300ZX, 85 for 2 grand. Looks like it needs a little bit of work interior wise. This could be a possible eBay flip. You get it. They're asking 2 Gs. I would offer them like 1,500 cash, maybe a little less depending on the condition. You don't know until you go look at it. Looks like it needs interior work. Maybe have the back seat redone. This looks like the back seat. Is it the back seat? I don't know what this is. It's one of the seats. Runs good, manual transmission. This is something that could sell on eBay for a couple grand. Grab it, scoop it for like 13 to 15, sell it for 25 as a barn find on eBay. So this is a potential deal here. 85ZX. This is a classic, guys. People are looking for these cars. So I'd actually go to eBay and just type in 85 300ZX. See what happens. Sorry about the honking, guys. So you can see, some of them done up are like 15 grand. This one's 4 grand. Let's see what condition it's in. It needs paint just like the one we're looking at. It's kind of beat up on the outside. How is the interior? Oh, this is a turbo though. I think the one we're looking at is a non-turbo. See, it's not in tip-top condition. How does the seat? The seats are ripped as well. And that's minor. You could have a seat redone for 150 bucks, depending on where you go. No more than 200. And again, it depends on